my kids, sorry, I'm trying to get this. My kids have off school today, so can you guys see me? Why is it saying that? Let me know if you guys can see me, because it's like, why is it saying that?
I have a picture.
Let me know if you guys can see me, because it's like double. I'm closing out all my windows. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Can you guys hear it? Like, am I echoing? I need somebody to answer me. Because I'm guessing, can you not hear me? Plugged in my internet. Let me connect to Wi-Fi real quick. You can hear me? Okay. Is it like doubling the sound? I mean, I had to turn off the sound on my phone because I could hear like 5,000 things. So I don't know. Let me know if anything happens and you guys can't hear me or something like that. Okay. Let's get cooking. So as I was saying before, I was like glitching everything. Yeah, so it's good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. My kids are home from school. So I live in Ohio. We got dumped on snow overnight. So my kids are home. So I don't know if I'm going to be able, like, well, I know I'm not going to do a full, like, thing today, but I didn't want to completely cancel on you guys. So, you know, we'll see. I might just do, I'm going to start with collective reading today. So you're more than welcome to put your questions into the chat. I will see if I can get to them, but I have young kids, so, you know, but at least I'm here. Let me know where you are in the chat. It says there's 16 people in here, but nobody's answering me. Unless I can't see your answers. All right, I don't know. Okay, so collective reading. So those of you just joining, thank you for popping in. I go live every Tuesday doing I try to do a collective reading, but then also answer individual questions. And depending on how many people are here, you kind of do get a lot for free. So I love to do readings for people. Of course, I do Arizona. I'm jealous. It's like probably warm there. Yes, I know you're Ohio. California. Nice. So, oh, and also, guys, I should, I think I can put that in here. Let me pin a comment. Let me pin a comment. How do I do that? That's rooted frequency. don't know if I can pin it. Oh, I can. Oh, I don't know why it went twice. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, so I have a new website. If you guys want to check stuff out at any time, I am doing 2026 readings. And I have some good specials on there, some different options, like ones where you can just have me send you like a recorded thing, and that's much more affordable. I wanted there to be something for everyone. So feel free again to drop your question in the chat. Otherwise, okay. I have like 7 decks right now that we're playing with today because I like to. Okay, so we're gonna start to shuffle and just get a nice little idea of what's going on collectively. I have felt like there has been a really nice shift. I don't know about you guys, for December, just for me anyways, and I feel like, I don't know, hopeful perhaps. All right, messaging for the collective. We're starting there, peeps. So if you are finding this after the live, this message is clearly meant for you, but anybody tuning in live right now, this message is for you as well. Collectively, what's shifting? That's nice. Expect. Nice. I'm liking this. Okay. So for our collective reading, right? I kind of like asked where we're at right now, like as a collective, what people are kind of feeling mostly. So I got this card, and it's where, you know, we're really wanting more, but from a soul standpoint. That's why this card is like so yummy, is because when we want more from an egoic standpoint, like it's not as meaningful. So I wanted, for those of you that don't know, I created this deck myself, so it gives me a lot of different layers into my readings and a lot of different things that can help in our accuracy. So I feel like everyone's souls kind of are wanting more. You know, you're wanting to find your purpose. It's been struggle off and on for sure this year, and hoping, you know, 2026 gets a little better, right? Yeah, 100. So I am, yes. So I am happy to say that I feel like the shift, more people are feeling it too, you know, which is really good. So moving from that, I said, what's going to change? You know, like what can we expect to really, oh, hi, Claire. Is that a hi, a little hand? I got my sacrifice card, but upside down. So that means that a lot of people have been feeling kind of like you've been doing the work. You've been putting in the sacrifice. You've been working on yourself, working on trying to make the change, manifestation. But it's like you give and you give and you give, and you're not seeing that reciprocation. You're not seeing everything come back. Like the energy you're expelling is not reflective of the energy that's coming back to you. So the good thing is that sacrifice, that's like kind of like dwindling out, which I like for us, because I feel like a lot of people have been in that similar space where we are feeling like we are not getting back what we should, you know? And not just like from a material standpoint, but from a point of energy, you know, getting back the same from our friends, getting back the same from our family, what we kind of like want. And on top of that, there's going to be a lot of additional stuff coming from our ancestors. I've been saying this for a while in all of my readings. There's something going on with us being able to connect more deeply more often. And our ancestors are speaking to us through our dreams, through signs. So really start paying attention to past loved ones that may have messages coming through to you, or, you know, talk to them out loud more if you're needing help or anything. And then moving into 2026, it's saying like a lot more people are going to begin to shed the illusion, because people have been you know, and we know there's been like more and more of an awakening happening, but it's going to be bigger and bigger and bigger. More people waking up, more people seeing the truth, more people won't be able to lie to themselves. So it's almost like a new paradigm, a new like shift that's happening, you know? And in that, 2026 is going to bring us some big breakthroughs, and that excites me. So some big opportunities. I feel like definitely some new, like career will be a big one in 2026. And I've been feeling that a lot for everyone, you know, like a lot of people are going to leave their jobs or already have and are kind of like struggling to get their footing to figure out the next step. But 2026, I feel like, is going to put an end to that struggle and put an end to the questions as people really find their footing and get rooted in purpose, you know? So absolutely awesome. All right. I like that. So my lovely, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. My Natalia, did you say any messages from spirit? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You are here every week. I so appreciate you. All right. Messages for Natalia. Any messages from spirit? Anybody else can ask any questions as well. I will, you know, right now my kids are quiet, so why not stay for a little bit, you know? Okay. You know, or let me know if that like collective message spoke to anything in particular. Maybe it actually made you realize a deeper question that you have off of that, okay? Right now for Natalia, we're going to look at any messages from spirit for her. Spirit for Natalia. All right, so Natalia, right now, there's something that you're questioning, like something that's been in your mind. Like either you want to make a big shift, you want to, you've been on the cusp of a decision, and your guides right now are giving you that sign. This is your sign. This is the yes. This is the time that they're saying to jump. So, you know, jump into new opportunities. Don't be afraid of, you know, outcomes, I guess. Like it's okay if at times you feel kind of almost like you can jump without even like completely knowing like what that even means, you know, like where am I jumping to? Well, I have no clue. But you're going to land where you're supposed to land. Really exciting. I do see something here, health with like medical procedures. So I don't know if you have something coming up that you have to have done, maybe. I almost feel like it's like, maybe that's the question actually. There's some stuff you've been like putting off health-wise. So we really want to start taking care of ourselves, but also releasing the trauma. I'm showing like a lot of shadow work that you're holding on to a lot of crud, like holding on to a lot of old things and old paradigms. But of course, as I said, you know, like collectively, we're all making that big shift. So I feel like you are a huge part of that big collective shift. That the shedding that needs to happen is going to happen, okay? And don't be worried right now. I'm showing that like on your mind is your purpose, your dharma. Like you've been really spinning your wheels trying to figure out like next steps. What, you know, what's the purpose? What will make you happy? Why is this not make you happy? They're kind of saying, don't worry about that right now. We want you to just be present and be in the moment. Look at the opportunities that are presented. Don't be afraid to jump into them, you know, if need be. But that you don't have to kind of worry about all of the pieces right now. Does that make sense? I know we have a little bit of a delay. Joanna Lula. I have been pacing around and listening to music, trying to connect with my higher self. Am I doing it right? Will reality kind of shift for you soon? All right, already your guides right now are, I'm glad that makes sense, Natalia. Already your guides right now are speaking very clearly, yes. By listening to music and listening to things that lift you up, you are tuning into that sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is that space in which we create from. It's also the space that we can manifest from. So it's kind of a direct line to all of those things. So I like that you're lifting your energy. Anything that makes you like happy, that vibrate higher, those things help for you to connect better. So there's really, like I always tell everybody, like there's really no wrong way to do stuff, you know? As long as you're putting in the effort, putting in the work, you are doing something correct, you know? Yeah, so I also feel like nature is a big one for you, like connecting to that, to nature, connecting to the trees in particular. I see you like surrounded by trees, and your guides definitely, I almost feel like they sit around with you, and that things kind of speak through almost like wind. Maybe that means something to you, but you know, it is moving into like, well, I guess of course, depending on where you live, you could be on the other side of the world, but here we're, you know, moving into winter, so things slow down. So I guess don't forget that you can still connect with nature, even if like you can't be outside. You can do rooting is very powerful for you, to root into the ground, to root into the earth, do some, you know, guided meditations. Oh, and thanks, Natalia. Yeah, so I do have meditations, guide you right through. So that will definitely help as well. You know, one thing with the movement, Joanna, the reason you're feeling that need for movement is because intuitively you know that you have things stuck in your body. So you've like processed a lot of things from your past. You know, you've gone through like thinking about the trauma, releasing things that it had maybe like a hold on you a little bit, but intuitively you're recognizing that it is in your body. So by moving and even in meditating and thinking about things releasing, that is going to help you in huge ways to create space. You're going to create space for these things that you're trying to manifest and bring into your life. All right. Beyond that, your guides. Yeah. So like the biggest thing, you're not like completely like trusting yourself. Right now you're having a lot of instincts. You need to just trust them. You don't second guess yourself. You are a powerful being. You know these things. Like we know these things within. It's nice to have guidance to help us kind of know we're on the right track. And, you know, I need that too, of course, as, all the time as well. But I always encourage everyone to listen to that voice, listen to what's happening inside. Let's see, I'll pull from this other deck. I just felt called to do so. Trust yourself. Also trust yourself in shedding people that you need to let leave your life. Even if it's people who have been in your life for a long time. Like I feel like you're struggling with that there's some people that you just don't connect with anymore. It's like you're just a completely different person now, and it's not resonating, you know, the way it used to. Don't be afraid to let those people go. And then also, guys, I need to pull this. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's like blocking your goddess energy is what's happening. So I have Kriya, your life force, and then even on here we pulled Prana, breath of life. So there's a lot of things happening where you are naturally finding like a flow, but you're kind of fighting it a little bit because you're second guessing things. So your guides just completely want you to trust that. Like think about what you want. Like that's also this card. So like if you, sorry, my kids are home for, it's a snow day, and so that's the noise in the background. And it is what it is, you know. So I feel like a lot of things are moving and happening for you, but you need to really sit down and reflect like what you want. And your guides are wanting to make it possible. They're wanting to have it happen. Does that make sense? And as well as like the trees. Like there's a lot of flow with you. Maybe like big connection water signs. So let me know if that resonates. And that's the shift that you're seeking, okay? Does that make sense? Can everyone hear me? Crickets. Do I need a, can you guys, oh, okay. I see you. Okay, I mean, because anytime, you know, if something doesn't make sense, let me know. Like, you know, because when I give readings, you know, it's like pictures in my head or words that pop into my head. So it's sort of a game of Pictionary, right? You don't need to cut anyone off though. Okay, so watch for, all right. So the card that popped, just like I was just shuffling and this flew out when you said that. This card is when we aren't being completely truthful with ourselves. So just do a little reflection. That's all I'm asking, without judgment. And it's not necessarily cutting people off. It even could be family that you need to create better boundaries with. Like when we release people, sometimes we just release the energetic hold they have upon us because they may be like limiting you. Because you're looking to create, you're looking to get to that next level. So just kind of think about people in your life, like maybe make a list of all your family, your friends, and when you're around them, do these people make you feel better? Like, do you leave feeling like glowing and glittering? Or when you leave them, do you feel worried, anxious, things like that? Because those are low vibrations. So when we say, I guess that's good that you said that, because I do want to clarify. It doesn't mean that we have to just like be like, peace out, I'm never speaking to somebody again. It just means like boundaries, that you are cutting, that you're not allowing people, as you continue to slough things off for energetically, that you are not allowing people to suck off you anymore. So I feel like there are some and people maybe that you need to look at what they do to your energy. And I hope that makes more sense. Let me know if that doesn't. I'm very happy to go into more detail about that. Like when we do these lives, you guys, I don't have to like just sit here and just read it and like bounce off to the next person. I love giving spiritual advice. I had a spiritual center for years and crystal shop, and I mentored people spiritually, like through awakenings and things like that. So I love talking these things through and helping people with their stuck points, or, you know, if something just doesn't make sense. Like if you're like, why is everybody always saying all this stuff about like being high vibe? What does that even mean? You know, like if you had something like that, you know. But let me know, Joanna, if that makes more sense, I hope, for you. Oh, Kev, sorry, I didn't see you. Kev Laredo. That just makes me like think of lassoing, like a cowboy. Yes. Oh, probably because, what is it? Like, when I walked on the streets of Laredo. All right. I'm gonna pull from this first, okay? For you. Maybe I'm really delayed. Oh, am I frozen? I don't know what's going on right now. It could be all the snow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be part of that sloughing off, letting go. Like, think of it more like that, like an energetic release. But I still do, like, your highest self right now just popped in and said, you need to do what like, write down all the people in your life, okay? Family, friends, mentors, work, friends, things like that. Write everybody down, okay? And just see anybody that crosses your life, you know. Do they lift you up? Do they drain you? Okay. All right, so your angels. Okay, it looks like, all right, so this year has been like a lot for you. Like, you've been going through a lot. And I'm showing you, like, considering, or maybe it's already booked, but like a trip, and not like a trip to the next state, but a big trip, you know, like if you live in the United States, that you're going to, and I feel like it's spiritual, like a spiritual trip, like maybe like going to see, you know, the pyramids or something like that. Do you have, yeah. Do you have a trip like that planned? Yeah, because it feels like you want to like treat yourself. Like, things have been like really weighing, and you've been feeling like you need to treat yourself. That's what's coming through. Treat yourself. So you do have a trip planned. Okay. Cool. I feel like these sacred sites are really going to open up a lot for you. And I do sense that this was like a big splurge for you. Like, it's like they're showing like this, like cagedness, or being like withdrawn, withheld. And you just said kind of like, screw it. I am booking this and I'm going. And it's going to be so expansive for you. Hugely expansive for you. Yeah, I'm excited. And even like, I feel like you maybe thought of this place specifically for like ancestral lines, but it's not even necessarily completely about that. You are going to, it's like a whole future thing is going to open up for you. Okay. Yeah, I see, like, I'm pulling like several goddess cards. So I feel like there's going to be this, like, it opens up a space within you to help you really connect. Like, connection is going to be a really big thing, because I feel like you've been very disconnected. Even just from like your life right now, and the people around you. Okay, good. You did the work. You stopped lying to yourself. You have this big trip planned. It's going to be extremely valuable for you. I absolutely love it for you. Sorry, my kids are home. If anybody's just popping on, like, you know, my kids are Home for a snow day. I'm in Ohio and we got dumped on last night. So I knew I might not be able to do a full show. But does that make sense? Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, that's exciting. I want to go on a big trip. Yeah, long distance trip. Love it. All right. If nobody else has any other questions, I'm going to probably just go so that I can make my kids lunch. Also, am I frozen again? I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. And my laundry's done. Okay, so no more questions. It's a slow day today. Usually you guys are a lot more lively. All right, then I'm just going to close out with this message from Source for anybody who stumbles upon this message moving into the holidays. All right, so make sure to ground. The holidays can be very tricky for people. It can also trigger a lot of things, you know, trigger trauma, because we're usually like around families and things like that, you know, and it can bring up a lot of things. So just ground yourself, make sure you take time for you, make sure you take time to breathe, and enjoy things. Like I'm here, like be present. All right. That's what I definitely want to leave you with. And the number 33. Well, enough said stuff. You have a 33. So maybe 33 does mean a lot to you. Keep an eye out for that number. Also 8. I feel like, okay, the 8th is a significant date for somebody maybe that finds this either now or on the replay. And if that rings true, feel free to, you know, let me know in the comments because I love to hear that. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. Love you. Bye.